Right, Alan, it's been a couple of days since the Slough game, obviously our second loss this season. Is your thoughts changed at all?
No, I think they're pretty much the same as when I spoke about the game, post-game. I think they're pretty much the same, to be honest. We obviously analyse it, we watch it, all that kind of stuff back. And sloppy goals to give away, for sure. And when you give sloppy goals away, you give teams something to hold on to and give teams a head start. So, no, we in terms of performance in between the two boxes, I thought we were excellent. Some of our play, the chance creation, all that kind of stuff was top. So I was really, really pleased with that. But in both boxes, we were left behind a little bit. So we missed a lot of chances and obviously gave away some poor goals. So, but that's football. We learn from that. We analyse it. We try and improve and we move forwards. But should have had a penalty in the last minute. Harry Thomas has hit the ball and Scotty's made a save that I'd have been proud of. Tipped it over the crossbar, which I saw when I was watching the analysis back. I saw that and I thought, funny one for the ref to miss, but there you go. Could have had a 97th, 98th minute penalty, which would have been a bit of drama at the Bev, but wasn't to be.
Yeah, but a positive to see off the pitch though, over 1,000 fans again Saturday. How amazing is it that it's becoming more frequent that we're getting that many people in the Bev?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've had a start to the season which has been positive. We obviously want to win every single game, but on a whole, after 10 games, I think we've had a positive start, and I think it goes hand in hand. I think results bring the crowd and the style of football and what they're seeing week in, week out bring the crowd. So I'd like to think we've played our part a little bit in that, but listen, the fans have been unbelievable. I sound like a scratch record, I keep saying it. They've been absolutely brilliant. We'll try to keep winning games of football, keeping us up the higher ends of the league, which is very, very difficult to do. It is very, very difficult to do, but we'll continue to strive to do that. And hopefully they continue getting behind us the way they have. And on that note, Saturday we need every single one of you going up against the top team in Eastleigh, National League team. Very, very strong league, National League. Very, very tough game, we know that. So we're going to need every ounce from every supporter, every player, every member of staff to try and get us into that hat. So a call to arms.
Yeah, obviously every time we spoke about training in other interviews we've done before, we've always spoken about it in a positive light. Obviously it's a new situation for the players coming in terms of going into training on a loss. Did you see more of a reaction in training last night?
Do you know what? That's one thing about this group of players which I love. When we drew with Dover, when they scored in the last minute against us, Tuesday night's training was the best session of the season, and I sensed an anger amongst the group, and I liked it. It was good. The training was really competitive that night, and it was really good to see. So, like I say, we've tried to bring in a certain mentality to the group this season, and so far so good in terms of what we've seen. And yeah, Tuesday night's training session was intense. The tempo was good. But like with anything, you need to maintain that and carry that in, week out, day in, day out, to be a top team and a top player on a personal level. So that's what we push to achieve that in the group. But so far it's been tops, and we need that to carry on.
Yeah, a lot of ins and outs when it comes to the players this week. What update can you give us?
So yeah, Luke Robertson has dual regged with Chertsey. So I love Robbo to bits. What a human being. Great mentality. Incredible in the dressing room, and through performance, he hasn't got the minutes in the team that he would have liked so far. So that's credit to the players in front of him. So we had a conversation, and he just wants to play some football, right? To A, for himself, because that's what football players want to do, and B, to keep himself sharp for when he returns, because he will return. I want him around us. He's a big part of what we're trying to do here in terms of his character and who he is. So we want him back with us, but he'll doing good to go and get some football. So he's out doing that with Chertsey. We've got young Finn signed now. So I come across young Finn last year in an FA Youth Cup game. I saw him play and he stuck out in that game, which I've previously said. And he's been on our radar. He come in pre-season. I say been on our radar. He's obviously in the youth team, but he was on my radar from a youth team player. And he come in pre-season, done ever so well. But his attitude is first class. He's constantly on the phone asking about details and all that kind of stuff when he was sort of just training with us from the youth team and things like that. And now he's obviously signed and he's part of what we're trying to do. So he's really brave. He, as a young 17-year-old, he doesn't hold back in training. He's very, very, very confident, very brave. So Ben's back. Ben's back from Kingstonian. So he obviously went out to get some minutes. Really young Ben, promising, very talented, and just needs to keep growing on his journey. So we've got a cup game next week if Saturday's not a draw. Obviously, if we draw the game Saturday, who knows what will happen Saturday. But if we draw the game Saturday, then the replay will be Tuesday night. But if not, then we're playing in the Middlesex Cup on Tuesday night, which Ben will play in. So that again doing the world of good.
I know you touched on it earlier on in the interview, but obviously massive game this Saturday. Back in the Bev, FA Cup against Eastleigh. What have you say about that?
Yeah, tough game. Really tough game. So whether Louis plays or whether he doesn't, we have a familiar face coming back in Louis. So I might kick him in the shins before the game. Used to do that when we played with each other in training. But so that'd be nice to see Louis. But no, all jokes aside, it's a tough game, right? Eastleigh are top team with some very good players in there. National League's a very, very good level of football. New manager, obviously done excellent with Western. Really, really done well with Western. So I'm sure he'll go on and do great things with Eastleigh. So we know what we're up against. We're going to put everything we possibly can into it. We'll work hard. We'll come up with a plan that we believe can give us the result that we need. So tough game, but a good game. And that's what the FA Cup's all about. We're really looking forward to it. We hope the ground is absolutely rocking. We need the energy in the ground. We need the noise. We need a real tempo and attitude to how we play to get a result, because we know, like I said, it's going to be tough. But this is what it's all about, and we'll give it our best.